Hey, I'm Fred Van Lente, and you're watching Nerd Culture Podcast.
All right, day 3 at New York Comic Con, and I'm here with the Saga Couple. Tell me about the characters that you're cosplaying as.
Well, we're Marco and Elena, respectively, from Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples' Saga, and it's just the title that got us back into comics. It's something we've shared, so we're really excited to come and do it.
Yeah, Saga is like fantastic stuff. It's amazing. To me, what I like about it the most is it's a comics are so much about like the good guy beats up the bad guy, and it's kind of like violence justifies means, but Saga is so much about like, you know, peace and a peaceful kind of thing, and it's still exciting and fun. It's great, and you look great, by the way. Did you guys make your costumes yourself?
Yes.
Thank you.
For the most part.
I was gonna say, I mean, like the wings, the wig, like it's all store bought. But last Halloween when we met, I had homemade horns out of milk carton and masking tape.
Okay.
But these I thought were a better improvement for.
Where did those come from?
Target.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would Target sell horns?
Because they knew that we were looking for it.
I was grocery shopping and I was like, we need this.
That's pretty cool. That is really cool. Is this your first New York Comic Con?
It is mine, not
I was here last year also.
You guys live here in New York or
Jersey, actually.
Jersey? Okay, yeah. We flew all the way from South Carolina. It was ridiculous. Well, actually, the people we're with flew all the way from Australia.
Wow.
That's even more ridiculous. You guys look great. Thanks for talking to us.
All right, here we go again with this is another awesome combination. We've got Undead Charlie and Undead Marilyn here. This is absolutely brilliant. So, did you guys do these yourself?
Yeah, we did. We spent about a week and a half working nonstop on them.
That's just brilliant. Did you have to go to a lot of places to get the costumes themselves, or did you have to sort of raid some wardrobes?
Lots of thrift shop stuff, yeah.
Yeah?
Especially for the small blazer, we had to use an old one.
It's so cool. Who came up with the idea for it?
Last year I cosplayed as Undead Marilyn, and I decided that it'd be great to go next year, and he wanted to come, so...
Yep. So I just came as Charlie Chaplin, so apparently I looked a little bit like him with my eyebrows.
That's cool, and the eyes just look magnificent. Do they feel okay? Are they comfortable? They look comfortable.
A little. I know with mine, since my first day wearing them, it's occasionally goes through fits, so if it feels really uncomfortable, or it doesn't matter at all.
That's cool stuff. And is this your first show, or you been to any others? Other than the last year?
It's Charlie's first show. I've been going since 2007, maybe.
Did you come up with the idea yourself, or did you sort of be inspired by something else?
My mother wanted me to go as Marilyn Monroe traditionally, and I decided that wasn't good enough, and I should be very scary and zombie.
That's awesome. Were you part of the zombie walk that was on the other day?
No, unfortunately, we missed that.
That would have been cool. So there's a movement on at the moment called cosplay is not consent, which I think is just an amazing thing, and I think New York Comic Con's done really well with sort of promoting this stuff. Do you know about that? Have you had any sort of bad experiences at the con at the moment, or has everything been very good?
So far, I think this year's gone really well. I'm very, very glad that they're making it such a big thing.
Yeah.
Last year, it got a little scary at one point, and so I was hesitant to go again.
Yeah.
But this year I'm really glad that they're making such a big move towards making it better.
Yeah. And it's the guys as well. Have you had any experiences as well?
No problems. Yeah, it's been mostly pretty good. Just getting pictures taken.
I've been really impressed with how this has been going. I haven't seen anything bad. It's been really, really cool. And it's good that you got someone to come around and help you out. It's really. But anyway, thanks again for talking to us. Your costumes are just amazing.
All right. Day 3 New York Comic Con. I'm standing here with Psylocke. Did you make your costume yourself?
I made the entire outfit, yes.
Really? How many times have you been to New York Comic Con?
This is my first time.
First time in New York? Have you done other cons?
Yes, I've done a lot of other cons like Anime Boston, PAX East, a lot of small conventions as well.
PAX is nice.
Yeah.
Do you always cosplay or?
All the time, yes.
Always Psylocke, or do you have other costumes?
I have other costumes as well.
What else do you do?
I've done Hextech Janna, Amethyst Ash, both from League of Legends.
Okay.
I've also done Mulan and a lot of other costumes. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, your Psylocke looks great, and it
Thank
looks
you.
really good made, really well made.
Thank you.
Is there do you have like a cosplay website or anything you want to plug?
Yeah,
Awesome.
going to plug in my Facebook page. So it's facebook.com/NeoCoolStar Cosplay, NeoCoolStar Cosplay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, here we are at New York Comic Con with our second cosplay costume, and I'm here with Elena, who is Star Sapphire.
Hi.
Is this your first time at New York Comic Con?
This is my second year.
Okay. Who'd you come as on your first year?
I came as Jade from Mortal Kombat.
Cool. And do you do this sort of professionally, or is this just a hobby?
It's a hobby right now, but it's turning into a very large hobby.
Do you get sort of professional photographs and stuff like that done as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So what made you decide to come as Star Sapphire?
Well, she has kind of a storied history of awkward costumes, so I wanted to make her cool. So that's why I picked her.
And it's the cool version, not
This is the cool
not the new
version.
52 ugly version.
No.
It's cool. Do you identify with the character as that with Carol?
Well, sometimes she has kind of a up and down personality to me, so
Did you make the costume yourself?
I did.
And
Yeah.
how long did it take you?
Oh goodness. Well, I started on last Friday and I finished on Wednesday, so it was a really fast one. I cranked it out.
Wow, that's a fast one. And do you do all the sewing yourself?
I do.
That's really
Yeah.
good. It's really impressive.
Thank you.
Do you attend any other events, any other cons and stuff?
I was at C2E2 earlier this year, but I'm hoping to branch out a little bit more. This is my home city, so.
Oh wow, awesome!
Yeah.
This is we're here from Australia, and it's really cool. So have you got any websites or anything like that you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook as Elena Blue Skies. So look me up, give me a like. That would be awesome.
Awesome, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks so much.
Have a good con.
Thank you.
Cool, all right, this is David. I'm back at NYCC, and I'm actually talking again to Mr. Fred Van Lente. How you doing, Fred?
Pretty good. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Thanks very much. It's been a huge year for you.
Very much so.
Action philosophers and the comic book history of comics have just gone off. It's much acclaimed. And Archer and Armstrong, awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely love that book.
Thank you so much.
And you've just started another Valiant title as well.
I have. It's called Time Walker. It's about Armstrong's older brother, Ivar, who is sort of a combination between Reed Richards and John Constantine.
Yeah.
He can save the world with his gadgetry and smarts, but is just enough of a rogue to kind of screw up the lives of everybody around him.
That's
in the
awesome.
process. And he finds a woman who's about to invent time travel, unbeknownst to her, in CERN in Switzerland, and they go on this insane, epoch-spanning adventure that literally they're going to go from the Big Bang to the Big Crunch and everywhere in between.
And are they going to meet up with their brothers, Armstrong
Quite
and
possibly.
the Eternal,
that
the Eternal
is
Warrior?
8-ball says quite probable.
You know it's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. Can you just tell us a little bit more about yourself, some of the other work you've sort of done?
Yeah, sure. I will plug my upcoming creator-owned series, Resurrectionists, which begins in November from Dark Horse. And this is an adventure crime series about people who can summon and become their own past lives. It's a crime series that starts in ancient Egypt with a group of tomb robbers who die trying to pull off a heist, and they get reincarnated all over the world through the next 3,000 years to try and pull off that heist. It looks like in 2015 they'll finally be able to do it.
That's awesome.
The artwork from Italy's Maurizio Rosenweig is amazing.
Yeah, that's
the
nice.
covers are by the great Juan Doe, who does a lot of covers for me. He's done Archer and Armstrong covers, G.I. Joe covers, Iron Man Legacy covers, and so we're super excited about that. What else? Make the Comics Like the Pros is a great book that's available now from Random House. Greg Pak and I did it, and we sort of teach you every step of the comic book creation process, from idea to writing, drawing, lettering,
Wow.
editing,
I'm grabbing one.
pitching,
I'm grabbing
publishing,
one.
printing,
Interviewing.
interviewing. Yes, how to handle interviews. That's another part of the book.
Awesome.
It's the complete McGill, and we actually create with the great Eisner Award-winning Colin Coover an actual comic book in the book itself.
That's awesome. How do you find time to write all these things? I mean, it's so many titles.
Crystal meth.
But they're all top quality. I mean, all of them, and it's just absolutely amazing.
I try. Well, they all go at different speeds, and we actually wrote this a couple years ago, and we've been working on Resurrectionists for a year, and so everything kind of has its own lead time, right? So you never quite get totally overwhelmed.
Actually, I follow you on Twitter as well. Your Twitter is always cool.
Oh, thank you.
it's great. I don't know how you find time to do the writing, the Twitter, family, cons, the whole deal. Talking to us?
Crystal meth.
Don't do drugs, kids. Well, Fred, I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us.
No problem.
It's absolutely magnificent. I love Action Philosophers, as you know.
Awesome, thank
absolutely
you.
Brilliant, and I'm going to pick up one of these right now.
Awesome, no problem.
Thank you, man.
Cool.